Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles. She's sitting this video out. She had dental work done. She's not feeling too good, but hopefully she'll be back tomorrow. We're going to talk about Starbucks laying a bunch of people off. Yeah, this is kind of, I guess, surprising, but not surprising. I think what's surprising about it is that they're laying off a bunch of their corporate staff. And this is so weird because I know that Starbucks has been expanding, at least around here in Western PA. In fact, we just had a new Starbucks open not too long ago, right down the road from us. And it's not very busy. I'm going to be honest. I expected it to be busier given where it's at, but it does not seem very busy. Sometimes I go through that drive-through and there's like nobody there. Let's see what's going on with Starbucks. They're apparently pulling back on their menu. I mean, who the frick can afford a $6 or $8 coffee when the price of eggs is so high? So before you do any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Hey, so check this out. Go to clownfishtv.substack.com. This is our backup plan. If you're not getting notifications, I'm getting mixed messages. Some people say they're getting notifications from YouTube. Other people say that they're not getting notifications from YouTube. In fact, I've had people send me angry emails being like, hey, turn your notifications back on. I'm like, I don't have any control over that, but I'll look into it and see what's going on. I think YouTube has done some sort of algorithm update. It feels that way. That's all I can say. I've been doing this for a very long time, and you can usually tell when they're starting to tinker with stuff. And I've been comparing notes with some other YouTubers, and they're like, yeah, this month has been weird. So they're doing something. I don't know what it is, but they're doing something. Anyway, if you're not getting notifications, go to clownfishtv.substack.com, sign up, and every time we post a video, you will get an email notification about it. So there we go. Yeah, let's talk about these Starbucks layoffs. 1,100 people. Starbucks is laying off workers and paring back the menu as it tries to turn their business around. That's CNN's headline. CNBC's is better. Starbucks is laying off 1,100 corporate workers as sales sag. Maybe we'll go with this one. This sounds a little more exciting, right? And we got Starbucks is streamlining, get rid of people, corporate, or gutting corporate. We're going to talk about the menu changes, but yeah, this has to happen, right? Like Starbucks is so ridiculous. We're going to go out to Reddit after I read this. And we're going to see some of the reactions from people that work at Starbucks. And yeah, it's so weird because Starbucks used to be like hipster HQ, right? It was like all the hipsters and the wannabe artists and the whatever, all the progressives worked for Starbucks. And now they hate Starbucks because something Palestine. I guess that wasn't even a real thing. I guess it was a hoax or something, but there's all kinds of protesters and whatever. It's very expensive coffee and it's okay. It's mid at best. CNBC, Starbucks is laying off 1,100 corporate workers as sales sag. They're going to lay off corporate employees, said the CEO on Monday. The cuts will not affect staff at cafes. Actually, from what I've seen, they are understaffed, at least around here, at least in the Pittsburgh area. They are understaffed. I don't think they're really hiring many people. I know that there are some Starbucks I've been to where it seems like they only have like 2 people working there at any given point in time. So this is Brian Nichol. He said he aims to streamline the company's operations as he tries to turn the business around after 4 straight quarters of same-store sales declines. Again, I don't understand why they're building so many Starbucks when we know Starbucks is in trouble. CNBC says they're going to lay off 1,100 corporate employees, and they're not going to fill several hundred other open positions. The coffee chain CEO said Monday the cuts will not affect workers at the company's cafes. In a message to corporate employees, Nichols said Starbucks is simplifying our structure, removing layers and duplication, and creating smaller, more nimble teams. Oh my God, they're doging Starbucks. That's what they're doing. Look, I cannot overstate how important Elon Musk buying X was, because once he did that and he gutted the company and the company still functioned, everybody else did the same thing. Everybody in tech did it. Everybody in entertainment did it. And now Starbucks is doing it. They're like, how many people do we really need to screw in the light bulb? Right? How many people do we really need to screw people over with overpriced coffee? Our intent is to operate more efficiently, increase accountability, reduce complexity, and drive better integration, all with the goal of being more focused and able to drive greater impact on our priorities. The layoffs come as Starbucks tries to draw coffee drinkers back to its cafes after same-store sales decline for 4 straight quarters. The coffee is very expensive. It's frankly not the best there is. I think Dunkin' and McDonald's in some cases have better coffee. It's very expensive. The economy sucks. And the people that would have partaken of your Seattle nectar, I guess. Are they in Seattle? I don't know if there's anyway. Starbucks have about 16,000 employees who work outside store locations as of last year. The cuts will affect people who work in corporate support, but not roasting, manufacturing, warehousing, and distribution. Again, they're doging it. Look who they're getting rid of. Corporate bloat. Corporate bloat. They're not getting rid of the people who actually do stuff. They're not getting rid of the people that actually make money. They're getting rid of the overhead, the people that just take up office space. That's crazy. So apparently they're getting rid of some of the menu items. I don't know what all they're getting rid of here. Does it really matter? I don't know. So this guy knows Mr. Fix-It. He's known in the industry as Mr. Fix-It, this CEO. And he brought back a company tradition of baristas doodling on cups as well as self-serve milk and sugar stations. So he was brought in from Chipotle in August of 2024. These are some of the comments on CNN. Why anyone would pay $5 to $10 for a cup of coffee is beyond me. Poor Starbucks only had a net profit of $3.79 billion last year. Next thing you know, their poverty-stricken executives will be eating that government cheese. Tyler Durden says, because they get all that money. This level of thinking shows why America is in decline. Go ahead and keep pushing for the union of low-value baristas, and you'll be replaced by robots. The baristas wanted to unionize, right? Don't they have unions in some cities? I'm like, damn, how much do you cost? This person says Starbucks broke its consumer connection when its identity changed from the third place between work and home to how many pricey cups of liquid can I sell? Gone are the sofas, chairs, meeting places, soft music. In its place are drive-thrus, instant coffee, K-cups, mobile order madness, all the antithesis of the third place identity. I only stop in when necessary. This person said it. Sounds exactly like what DOGE is doing with the federal government, and nobody is protesting. CNN is not calling Starbucks CEOs racist or fascist. That's interesting. Then CNN user says Starbucks is a business. The USG is being destroyed by someone who is unelected and his 20-something techies. Do they have clearance? Oh my God. This person says Musk is operating at the pleasure of Trump. You're free to hate Trump, as I assume you do. I'm not trying to defend Musk either, just saying he's carrying out the president's wishes. I agree the U.S. government is being destroyed by unelected people. We just disagree on who those people are. Our news media likes to divide us. Don't live in fear. Have a blessed day. This person says, you mean how they destroy the economy by having Fauci lie to the public about COVID? Man, this has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with coffee. This is interesting, though, because I was using the DOGE analogy. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. From the CNN article, they said Starbucks sales have slipped for 4 straight quarters, the longest decline in years. Some customers stopped going to Starbucks because of the high prices for drinks and long wait times, and hundreds of its stores have voted to unionize. Yes, in protest of pay, benefits, and working conditions. More than 30% of Starbucks orders now come from customers ordering off their phones and picking them up. How long until they break up the union? They're trying to save money. How long until they break up the unions? Can they? I don't know if they can, but that seems like something that they would do if they're trying to save money. Because you shouldn't have baristas making as much money as like middle management somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous. I'm not saying that they shouldn't make decent money. Some of those people are very stressed out. I've been to very busy Starbucks. They're stressed out, but they're baristas, right? I mean, it is what it is, right? So this is coming from Reddit. r/Starbucks. Starbucks is laying off more than 1,100 workers. Oh my God, guys. Here's some of the comments. This guy looks like a barista here. Makes sense. They need to find money for the jet fuel for the CEO, right? This person says, I thought that's where our raises went. This person says, your raises raised the CEO high in the air on his way to and back from work. This supervisor here. So this must be like the official Starbucks subreddit. You would think, but no. Why use their bonuses when they can lay people off? Well, I think a lot of these people are going to probably get laid off. I think they'll just close down stores and that'll take care of the union. I mean, if I had to guess, right, I would say, yeah, we're gonna either close down stores or make things so damn difficult for you that you're not going to be able to, continue working here. We're going to make it hard. So we're talking about the law firm. I 100% don't agree with the commute to work habits. They wanted him bad enough. They gave into his conditions in order for him to leave Chipotle. Y'all need to remember he wasn't looking for a new job. Yeah. Starbucks basically was desperate. They were so desperate to hire this guy, as I understand it. What we need, because what we need more from this already horribly mismanaged company is corporate layoffs. Ironically, part of the reason Starbucks is so mismanaged is the corporate blow. I don't disagree with that. The company takes forever to change anything because 75 people have their hands in the project that probably requires 10. That's true. Yeah, I think they're probably going to lay up baristas though too. Laying off sucks for the Okay, so this is what this person is correct. This person is correct about the DOGE analogy because it's okay if it's a company. This person says laying off sucks for the individual, but overall, I think it will fix some of the bloat issues the company has. Streamlining operations in the SSC is a good thing. Restructuring the SSC means they can put the labor where it needs to be and not have 100 people on beverage innovation when their innovation so far has been make a new cinnamon syrup for the 5th time in 3 years. System didn't work. It's time for a new line of thinking. This is what they're doing with the government. It's okay if it's a company, but it's not okay if it's the government, right? So yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of people get laid off. I mean, if Starbucks is in that bad a shape, like I said, they just opened a relatively new location close to us, and it is not that busy. And I imagine that is the case in many places across the country. People cannot afford $6 coffees, $8 coffees. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I guess this is a good first step, right? And if they start laying baristas off, especially unionized workers, there will be screeching. There will be wailing. There will be more protests, right? I'm waiting for, how long until Starbucks just becomes a brand of coffee at Walmart? It's going to be like TGI Fridays. Like, I don't think do they even have any more Fridays restaurants? But you can still buy the potato skins at Walmart. And I have a feeling that before it's all said and done, that's what's going to happen to Starbucks, because you can buy Starbucks coffee pretty much anywhere. Bottle of it, like the Frappuccinos. They've got the latte. Like, you can buy a big bottle of their vanilla latte for like $6 or $7. And it's probably like 4 servings of Starbucks from the shop. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how much of a future Starbucks has overall. It's too damn expensive for the reality we're living in right now. Americans just don't have it. I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.